With the intention of giving a holistic approach to education, we have started Vidya International School in a small village that is in Yevla. We can say that this is a special kind of school because we give importance to the psychology of the students. The curriculum we have framed is according to the psychology of the students. Every day, the day starts in our school with yoga. We believe that yoga is the basic requirement of each and every individual. By yoga, we find that we train the students as well as the teachers to concentrate as well as to focus in studies, and they become at ease and they focus more in the holistic development of the students. After yoga, our curriculum starts with a period called as enrichment hour. In enrichment hour, in each day we are given one topic. For example, on one day we keep newspaper reading. In that, all the students will learn newspaper as well as they learn how to read newspaper. The other day is the day of general knowledge. We deal only general knowledge on that period. The other day says that the day of elocution, debate. In nutshell, the enrichment hour means to enrich the knowledge of the students. Next period of us, that will depend upon the timetable. Timetable is very important for running a school successfully. So our in charges will be having a vigil on how the teacher is going to the class and how many periods each and every subject gets. Here I would like to highlight that, as I told you, the curriculum is based only and purely on psychology of the students. Psychology means as per the age of the students, psychology differs. As per the grade of the students, as per the standard of the students, we have framed our curriculum mainly in the preschool section. Preschool section means playgroup, nursery, junior KG and senior KG. Here we believe that just merely teaching in the class will not fulfill our motive. Our motive is the all-round development of the students. For the all-round development of students, we should focus that how the psychology of students, how the students' mentality is developed, what is the intellectual development of the students, how the physical development of the students happens. We take care of all this development in our curriculum. For teaching a concept, we believe that the basic knowledge can be given in the class, but the practical knowledge that can be given only in the field. For example, if we want to introduce a concept like policeman, we take the students to the police station and we say that this is the police and how the police works and how the police dress looks like. And at the same time, if we want to teach about a hospital, we take the students to the hospital. On the field, we teach how a doctor works and how the assistants of the doctor assist a doctor and how the stethoscope look like. So all these kinds of informations we give to the students on the field. This is the way we say that our teaching always depends upon, it always aims upon the intellectual development, practical development, as well as the physical development of the students. As I told you that we believe in all-round development of the students, we give all kinds of activities to the students. In this way, not only teaching, we give and we keep mandatory participation of all the students, that is, compulsory participation of the students in all the activities. Some of the students are very good at singing, some are good at learning, some are good at dancing. How can we blame the student for that? That depends upon their interest. But here we give equal opportunity to all the students. We don't leave the parents to. We give the training to the parents to understand the psychology of the students. Because we believe that without parents, we cannot achieve our motive of developing a personality in our child. So we believe that along with the teachers, we require equal participation of the parents too. So we keep a regular training of the parents to train their children. That is how we reach our motive, that to make a successful child.